Hello everyone, I'm Neverdot. Welcome to my channel. It is a weird alien wonderful world in Neverdot land. This week's comic you didn't help me. I did a weird alien landscape and I had no idea where I was going with it. I just wanted to draw sort of spaceman spiff, Calvin Hobbes influences again, of Gerald in a, well, what I can only assume is a fishbowl helmet, which would not be protective in any way, shape, or form because it's a fishbowl and good luck keeping air in. He doesn't even have a suit around his legs. I never know how clothes work with Gerald because sometimes I put like mittens on all of his tentacles or pants, but where's the waist? Where'd he put the belt? He's just a head with legs. So anyways, we got Trevor here, who's also sporting the Geordie motif. Always got to get a bit of a call out to my favorite. Is it my favorite show? I think there's probably some cartoons that are better, actually. Avatar. But human shows, yeah, probably one of my favorites. Last panel, of course, I really need to jump back into reality because I don't want you guys thinking that they're actually in space because that would entail them actually being in space and then I have to justify it somehow, and then that's not happening. Gerald doesn't actually, there's no space. Now, in addition to not having a space adventure in reality, Gerald also doesn't actually have a weapon of any kind. His little space gun sort of reminds me of the Earthworm Jim gun, which I drew, which to all of you on TikTok, I haven't actually played Earthworm Jim, the game. It's a bit before my time, which is whenever it was made, but there is a new version coming out in 20 whatever, so maybe the new one will be fun. It looks cute. A worm game where you're a worm jumping around. I don't know, never actually seen gameplay. So this alien I kind of like doing alien designs. He kind of looks like he's got his hands up, so I added way more of these because I didn't want him to look like, I'm under arrest. So it's supposed to be weird tentacle fronds on his back. I don't know if that properly came through. Probably should have put more time into the alien because there's so many avenues, ways to draw alien creatures, you guys. So many opportunities. You guys could do so much creative stuff with alien designs. Just do it. Aliens are a great exercise in drawing because nobody's going to call you out that looks a little weird. Why is the arm slightly too long? So aliens are great. I mean, you're going to get away with literally everything. Whereas humans, exact opposite of the spectrum. You get a human's arm ever so slightly long or like attached to the wrong part of the body. Like, why are the arms attached to the hips? I thought that's where they were because I didn't have a reference. Use references if you actually want to draw something that ballpark looks correct. If you don't care, like you're just doing a comic, as I do often, I don't always look at references for humans if I'm just drawing cartoons. But if I actually want it to look good, I better pull up a reference because I don't always know what somebody looks like from a particular angle. So I do need to Google up some images or actually get my friends to like, you stand there for a second. I just need, because some of my angles that I need in my books, for instance, I need to get very particular angles because my characters are like mushrooms and they're looking up at people. And you don't really find that many pictures on Google of in the exact right pose. So it's a lot easier if you just get your friends to like sit like this for half a second. I just need to, don't ask why. Don't ask why. Friends are so useful, so useful. And you know, cameras, they take a picture and then you can look at that. You don't need to have the person just sitting there like in the 15th century anymore. So much better, so much better. How did those people even hold the pose that long? Like, were they just really fast at painting or were people really patient? I'm surprised the old paintings weren't blurry because they kept moving around a little bit. Yeah. Now, I'm happy about the sort of his canopy glare because I did this in one of my TikToks where I had a glare on a little alien spaceship, and I'm doing the same thing again. So I'm leveraging learning that I've gained from my practice. And this one, due to the background world, I realized that there are more light sources. So we're going to see that in a bit. I forget if we've already jumped ahead. I haven't been paying attention. But he's got sort of the Indir light shining on his helmet, which is a nice effect. It does actually look like he's sort of indoors in this one. I hope I'm pointing at the right one and I've not desynced the video, probably, because I had to stop this in the middle. But yeah, there's a bright sun coming in from the left. Let's say it's called the west. And then another moon thing coming in from the right. So that was quite nice to get that different effect. And I'm kind of considering the two panels to be one scene. Don't usually do that, actually, but I don't know. It's kind of nice to be able to just paint across two panels for free. It's like doing one painting. In my books, I have art on both pages, but I only do one picture across both. For me, it's just I'm treating it like one image. It feels like less work. It's obviously not. I mean, compositionally, I guess it's less work. I have less stuff to lay out. But it's fun to get away with that. You just put a dividing line and oh, look, I've got 4 images, and it's really just one. Well, in this case, it's like 3. I do like drawing those trees in the background. They're quite fun because, I don't know, I've got a little leaf brush that I made myself. I like drawing the branches, and I really like just not having to draw the details of the tree and just getting the shapes, the silhouettes. I feel that they're decently realistic, and I can get away with a lot of realism of the trees without having to really paint the detaily bark, because I don't feel that my trees, when I color them, are particularly good, but when they're silhouettes, they look amazing. So as long as I stay away from that. Now I'm doing something very dangerous. I'm just painting from my mind what an alien landscape might look like. And initially I thought this was going to be terrible. So I'm just going to paint craters, what I guess craters might look like, because other alien planets don't got it together with regards to the atmosphere and blocking things from hitting them in the magnetosphere and all that. So this planet's kind of, not going to say trash, but it's not good at keeping its ground level. A lot of craters, man. A lot of craters. Real estate must be really cheap here. But it kind of turned out pretty good. I'm actually happy with it. I thought I was going to be very annoyed and frustrated. I don't like painting backgrounds, actually, because I'm bad at it. I feel, but that's why I want to work on it. So I want to get better. The only way to get better is to draw more. You guys ask me for tips on how to draw, constructive criticism, whatever you drew is probably terrible looking, but you having done it is what's great. You having put the effort to do something, good or not, is 100% of what you need to do. Because if you don't do it, you're not going to get better. Like, nobody is great at a skill the first time out. I mean, if you are, like chess or something, then woo, that's amazing. But for most skills, most people, it's going to take time. It's going to take practice. You have to step on all the lower steps to get to the high step, unless you're like skipping every other step, which you can do, but it's a little dangerous. You might fall down and hit your head on the railing. I don't know if that metaphor works for learning art, but practice, just do more art. Sometimes I get busy with other things in life and then I can't do my art, and then I notice it. I don't know if I get worse, but I certainly don't get better. So doing the TikToks every day, doing this every week, it just helps me a lot. There's my moon. I didn't quite know how to draw a half occluded moon because it's not actually not there. It's just not too visible. So I think I got it. Just keep practicing. So don't worry if your drawing is bad. You did it. Do another one. Go do another one after that and keep doing it. And if people tell you it's bad, like me, that's not an insult. That's just a acknowledgement that you have everything to improve. And that's great. Being at the beginning of the curve, it's fine. Your next drawing will be way better and you'll feel way better about yourself when you look. And then just never look at your old drawings because it's cringe. But your future drawings are just going to feel so good because you're going to be better and better and better. So just keep practicing. And if you are not good, whatever, just keep practicing because you're going to get better. And there are so many people, artists all over the place that are way better than me. And they're way younger than me. They're like 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds that are like amazing like anime artists. And I got to work on that. I'm not particularly good at drawing anime figures. And I would like to be. That is a great rendering of human forms, so I wish I could do that. Right now, my human characters are never dot style, which are fine for my world, but sometimes I would like to do more dynamic action. So I have to work on that. If I draw people, I feel, that's terrible. I wish it could be better. But I don't feel like I should stop. So keep drawing. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for so much for supporting me on TikTok, on YouTube here, on Instagram. I see you. I see you guys following me there. It's great. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next time. Keep drawing.